Good morning, guys. Thanks for tuning in. So, I realized that unless you've been watching Kayla's YouTube for like 5+ years, you've never actually seen what I used to wear almost every day to college or every day that I went to an actual like 9-to-5 job. And it is a bow tie that I hand tie myself, along with an outrageous shirt and, well, not outrageous, but it's like a nice olive color, like army green. And I love my red coat, which I get a lot of flack that I look like a car attendant from my fraternity brothers, but I don't care. I think it looks snazzy. And then I would wear this all with jeans and leather shoes. In fact, I only use sneakers for like specifically working out. Otherwise, I'm just always in dress shoes. So jeans, dress shoes, button-up shirt, and a bow tie was my go-to. And why, pray tell, am I dressed up? I am meeting with a person today to talk over possibly supplying her brand and helping her increase some things. And I'm really excited to do. Because that's what I really like doing, is helping people who do good things take care of the things that they're not great at so they can keep doing good things. And then lastly, I am going to an entrepreneurship meeting tonight, and if Kayla can get enough work done, she can come too. But I know we're really swamped, so it's hard for both of us to leave home base. So it's a meet and greet for a club that I helped start called the Entrepreneurship Society at U of M Flint, and they're having, I think, their 5-year anniversary. And I just went to the 10-year anniversary of my fraternity just this last weekend, so it's only been like 2 days. So we're now going to this, or I'm going to this, hopefully do a meet and greet. And I hope I can meet some business mentors and connections that can help us out, because we're getting to a point where it's like a sophomore slump where things are great, kinda, and things are okay, and we need to figure out how to keep growing, and that involves a lot of different things. Possibly getting employees to help run things as we're doing more for business to business. Not necessarily the oh hello side of things, but as we're starting to work more with local companies, we might need help running the machines while we go out and work with local companies. So it's just figuring out what is the next step, what does the next 5 years look like, and hopefully tonight, this club that I helped start could actually pay back in dividends by meeting other people who do similar things. So hopefully that's what comes from tonight. Otherwise, it'll be nice to just see how the club's progressed. And that's my day so far, and I'm just telling you everything, but I'm just getting you ready for what's happening. And I wanted to explain my snazzy outfit. So come with me. So it is raining. It's like Seattle, Washington up in here. I'm here a touch early, about 10 minutes early. She's running 10 minutes behind, so I'm 20 minutes early. But that's all right. I accidentally forgot to bring some stickers because she wanted custom stickers made too, so I goofed up, and hopefully she's not too upset or notices, and I'll just be like, hey, you know, send you some. Just a goof on my part. I'm designing a new sub right now, and if you're in the Oh Hello PR group, you've already gotten some sneak peeks. It's very different. I have a hard time designing where it's not cutesy, and I don't mean cutesy in a bad way. Like everyone wants their planners to be super cute. I mean, some of the biggest shops are just like blobbies on crack, right? So this is a little different, but it's still adorable. It's definitely something I haven't seen in a planner before, both the content and the style. The style is similar to some things we've seen, but instead of just talking about it a whole bunch, I might do a sneak peek, but again, it's for next month and I don't want to ruin it, so I might do a sneak peek at the end of the video. I might not. Let me know if you guys like me doing sub spoilers. I always get nervous because part of it's the big surprise, so leave a comment there. And yeah, I'm gonna go in and I guess I'll order some coffee and hang out. It's at a coffee house, so that's cool. I've never been to this part of the city before, so it took me a minute to get here. So I am back on my old campus, good old University of Michigan Flint in downtown Flint, and boy, I'm so glad I'm in Grand Rapids. I love this city, but I'm definitely happy with where we moved. There's just so much more to do. So that's kind of the great thing. Plus, everyone here drives like an a-hole. Like just a total turd knob, which is a word I just came up for the people who drive here, because it's the only place where they drive like total turd knobs. But anyway, so I gotta tie my tie, and I need to figure out where I can get a mirror real quick. Once I do that, then I'll probably just use this shiny reflective glass, and then we'll see how this event goes. It's 3 hours long, so I'm really curious. All right, I think it did pretty good, right? Does that look good? There we go. Yeah, yeah. Also, small correction, 8 years. It's been 8 years they've been running, not 10. So that's not too bad. Yeah, I only went to college 8 years ago, so not too shabby. Went to the wrong building. Whoops. So I made it to the event. These are all entrepreneurs and business people. This is Doug. He's in my fraternity.
Hi.
But yeah, so I'm here now and it's going pretty well. The food was okay. So, I mean, at least it wasn't a total bust. Overall, a pretty fun event. I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was kind of fun. I like to see that the club's actually doing fantastic, you know, keeping it strong. I started it. But I didn't get to make as many business connections and nobody was like, so here's the problem I've had since I went to school here and started the club that never connected with me, and it's still going on. You go to the Entrepreneurship Society, and it's like everyone's talking about, like there's a joke and nobody's talking about how it's funny. And I don't know if that makes any sense, but what it is that the whole night people kept talking about like, oh, there's these huge companies here and there's all these kids here. And I'm like, where's the entrepreneur? Where's the guy who started his company? And they're like, they're not there. And there's a lot of kids don't know, they're like, I want to work in business. They just know entrepreneurship is a trending word and it's attractive and it's sexy, and that's what companies want, is that entrepreneurial spirit to revitalize them. But I didn't meet anyone running their own business. And that was my whole issue. Even in 2009, when I signed up and got my entrepreneurship degree and started down that track, it was all about like how to run a $100 million company, how to make a decision on forwards and hedging and things. And I was like, well, how do I get there? How do I make the $100 million to make a hedge against the market failing and all that kind of crazy nonsense that's like jammed into this bald head of mine? How do you start up? And I learned all of that through going to a couple conferences and just grinding it out for like 10, 15 years. I've been doing this since I was 16, running actual startup businesses. And it's just like, man, where are those guys? I didn't meet one of them. They were all people who are like, I've got Want-epreneurs, guys who I've been talking to for years. I love them. They've got an idea, they never execute, and every week, you know, they're telling you about a new idea that they're not gonna do. And nothing wrong with that. Everyone's got to have something to look forward to. But where are the executors? Where are these people? I don't see them. And everyone talks about like getting hired and hiring our entrepreneurs. But no entrepreneur should want to be hired unless they're going to go into your company and steal it and go. That to me is what a real entrepreneurship. And I don't want to look 30 years back and be like, I was an entrepreneur, but I never did it. Then you're not. And that is just the bullet of entrepreneurship. I'm so sorry for my little rant. This is actually like deeply ingrained in me, and I blame my parents. My parents were the ones who taught me about entrepreneurship, but also taught me to not like entrepreneurs. And the reason why is my mom used to talk about always wanting to make wine. I'll tell you this story. My mom always wanted to make wine. Oh, we're gonna make wine one day, Alex. Like 10 years of my life as a kid, 18, so more than half my life, I have heard this story. I took, at 18, I was going to college. I took all the money I had left. I had $400 in my account. I took $250 of it and I bought the nicest, meanest looking winemaking kit and spent the rest of it on winemaking packs. And it sat there for 3 years on top of our fridge out in the garage. And it drove me nuts. It was like, here's this thing that you've spent more time talking about than it would take to make. But now that you have the opportunity to execute upon your dream, the thing like, I'm gonna write a children's book. Now that you have the chance, you have a pen and paper, why aren't you doing it? It drives me up a wall to the point, because I am a person who, when I say something, I'm gonna do it until it fails and then I'll tuck and roll. I admit, I will say we're doing this and then it flops and I do something else. But I execute it. I have proof I tried. And like, I want to write a children's book. I have a children's book script already written out. I'll tell you all about it. It's lovely. The book concept's great. I can't execute well yet. I'm hoping life will like knock me around a little more so I can get the skill needed to make that book great, but not the point. I did it. I at least started and had it going. I didn't just talk about it and then tell people I'm gonna be this great thing and never do it. Ah! How do you guys feel? Do you guys get that? Do you find that other people say they're gonna do things and they don't follow through? Or are you one of those people that do that? And if you do, obviously I have strong opinions, but I'd love to know, is there a better reason why you do that? Maybe it's just so one day you will, or that you're working up to it and you're scared. And what is holding you back? What is the thing in your brain that you're scared of to not do some of this stuff? Some of it I understand. Book publishing is
terribly frightening. But we live in a world where you can publish online. Like, movies are being made off of fan fiction. Like, that's crazy. So how is there anything I can do to help you get over that? I don't know. Leave it in the comments if you've got something that you're working on and you want me to just kick you in the ass and tell you how to do it, or at least get started, because it's the best time. I love this quote. It's an African proverb. Best time to plant a tree was yesterday, or it was 20 years ago. Sorry. Oh God, I ruined that. I love this proverb. Let me something like this, and I George W. Bush it. Anyways, best time to plant a tree was 20 years ago. The next best time is today. And so yeah, don't let the best parts of your life be 20 years ago that never happened. And part of it's, my dad had a heart attack when I was in middle school, and I watched this guy have all these dreams and almost lose it all, and never. There's a really good speech, and I'm gonna botch it, but on my deathbed, I don't want all the ideas that came to me in my lifetime to be there, looking at me going, Alex, we came to you. Alex, you were the one who was supposed to bring us to life. You were the one who's supposed to write this child's book that eventually led to this, you know, like making a kid make a connection, or opening up someone's eyes to an idea they didn't have before. You were the one. You're the one who's supposed to start this business and be with your wife and lead by example. Why didn't you do it? And I don't want to have those regrets at my deathbed looming over me. That is probably my biggest fear, is that I will die not achieving the things I've wanted to. And I don't think people realize death is just an accident away. It is not something that's like, I'm young, I've got time. I'm 26 and I have horrible back issues all of a sudden. I didn't plan for that, but now that limits me. I'm not playing pro football anymore. I'm out, right? You know, and so it's like, it's realizing doors close. They do close. You can be anything you want when you're a kid. But as you get older, those doors close and they get harder to reopen, and you need to take the time now before they fully lock to go back and reopen those doors. Sorry, this is what, a 7-minute rant? Oh, I'm so sorry, guys. I gotta drive home an hour and a half in the dark doing I hate driving. I hate it. I hate it. If anything, this just made me want to go home and work twice as hard just to make sure that we still are successful. So that's what I'm gonna go do.
Hi!
I'm home!
He's out. He's watching the vlog that I made while I was away.
I am. Also, I'm super smelly.
Why are you telling me?
Because they need to know there's no scent on the YouTubes.
You don't smell.
I was super smelly, guys. So on my way home, I was like, oh, this drive is so boring. So luckily, I had an entire thermos full of burnt black coffee. So it was like the ultimate like, oh, I hate it. But it kept me awake. Then I was like, oh man, I'm sleepy and out of coffee. I'm only halfway there. I had a tin of Altoid mints, cinnamon, and I ate like all of them. So I have like burnt. It is. And my feet smell really bad. Because they were trapped in little leather boxes for the whole day. I never wear leather shoes that long anymore, so my feet just weren't ready for it. So between my burnt coffee, my cinnamon breath, and my smelly feet, and driving makes me sweat in the pits a little, I was reeking when I got home. So I just want to let you know, do you guys get that? Do you guys get sweaty when you drive? Is it just me? Because I hate that. Like, hey, we're going somewhere.
Do you get sweaty while riding in the car or driving?
A little bit when I'm riding, but when I drive, I'm totally like soaked pits.
It's probably a good thing I drive then.
Yeah.
I don't get
No, I love it when you drive. Yeah, even if I'm just like totally suns down everything. Like I used to have a convertible. I used to like ride with my arm up, so like my arms were constantly drying, because when I showed up, I'd be like, what's up? I just ran a marathon and I'm all nasty. But I'm home and you've learned some fun things about me and why I hate cars. And I'm probably gonna go to bed or make 15 mugs. I don't know. We'll see. Oh, so I didn't show you any spoilers for the sub that's coming out next month. June. But I might. Probably in the next vlog. I just didn't go downstairs to show you. So, keep an eye out for it. Super cute. Guten Morgen, meine Damen und Herren. Wie geht's bis dir heute?
It's so weird.
Good morning to everyone. How are you doing today?
We are taking a bunch of packages to the post office. We have, am I allowed to tell them about Go Wild?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. So we're sponsoring a table at Go Wild. We won't be there, and we are tears inside. But we are allowed to have a table, so we are sending this.
Well, we paid for a table.
Yeah, we're paid for a table. Let's not misconstrued our relationship there. But we're sending a big box with 10 coffee mugs that we designed, along with May Cause Memory.
And there's also purple paper eater.
And purple paper eater, sorry, I left them out. There's 3 of us on the table, but I know the mug design is from May Cause Memory. She drew the boot, and then we made the mug with our text. So those are going to Go Wild, and then just a ton of other products. We actually are, this is really cool. We sold almost 60 pins to a prom shop in Burbank, California. So we just got payment for that, and we're sending those out right away. We're really excited about that type of partnership, working with little mom and pop shops. That's actually one of the things I don't know if I've mentioned this in the vlog, and I know I'm just kind of talking to you, and I talked to you a whole bunch last night, or on the last vlog, whenever that happened. But that's one thing that we're kind of working towards, is getting into mom and pop shops and little local shops. A lot of them buy from Etsy, and we want to offer our services. Our mugs are cheaper than they're gonna be able to afford on Etsy, because we make our mugs in-house versus ordering them or having someone make them for us. So there's always a profit benefit for us there, and for us and like the customer, right? Because that's why our things are so cheap with our planner casings and things. Moving forward, we are hoping to get our cards and things in those little boutique stores. So if you know a boutique around you, let us know. We would, if you wanted to be like, I don't even know how to do this, like an Oh Hello Street team. And if you make a sale, we would totally compensate you financially for that somehow. But leave it in the comments if you think that's a good idea, or you have a way that we could do that. We'd love to reach out and help little shops and make them custom mugs, even with their own stuff on it. That's always been a dream of mine, to be in little boutique shops. And I know around here we're having good success, but it's crazy that we're in Burbank, California. So that's where I'm going, to the post office. So Kayla is doing flat life photography in front of our window.
I'm not thrilled with it right now.
It's rainy out there, but the lighting looks great.
Yeah, the lighting's good. I'm just not crazy
She's trying to nail it
the
down.
way that it looks.
But we got a gift from Royzen here.
I'm terrible at opening.
Who is a hello again from, I believe, Ireland.
The UK.
Is it the UK? I thought it was Ireland. I could be wrong.
Belfast. It's maybe
Okay.
Northern Ireland.
Yeah, I don't know.
That's NI
Yeah.
in the UK.
Oh yeah, the United
I need
Kingdom.
scissors.
So while she runs away and does that, we'll be opening this package. Oh my god.
It's an Easter present.
But it's Kinder eggs, so you technically can't get these in the US.
Because we're not smart enough to not.
Because
have
you
toys.
can't have toys around chocolate. But there's actually a clever trick that they're exploring to get around that. The law states you can't have food completely surrounding a toy. So what they're gonna do is make it so the chocolate bumps up to this little thin line of plastic right there, and then it circumvents the law. It's so ridiculous.
There's so much cute
But-
stuff.
I used to live in Germany, and these, oh yes! And Kinder is my favorite brand of candy ever. And I used to, my Oma from Germany used to send me a whole egg crate worth every couple months. And I haven't, she passed away unfortunately a couple years ago.
This is so cute. Totally putting this on my wall.
Oh, that is
Keep
really
posting.
cute. So I haven't gotten one. This is the first time since she's passed that I've gotten Kinder eggs. So this is actually kind of really nice. I'm really, really happy about this. This is really cute. It's really cute
And then
packaging.
it says, a little box of Kinder goodies might not make it there in time for Easter, but have fun anyways. It totally made it.
Tons of time for Easter. I've never even had the mini ones. What
There's,
are
like,
these?
Weird, like,
This is a new one too. Kinder Joy. What have they been doing in
these are
Europe?
amazing.
Open one up. Open this up. I can't
That.
do it with one hand. What's a Kinder Joy? The suspense is killing me. What is the heck? Is it like a dippin' duper? What is going on?
I couldn't tell
It's like
you.
2 chocolate balls floating some. Okay, and one half is a toy.
And then this is a spoon, you eat it.
Okay.
So,
like little nougat. Is it like, yeah, huh? Oh, there's like chocolate on the bottom. Okay, so it's like Nutella and white chocolate.
Artist, you cannot eat this.
And it's like a, oh, what are they called? They're in the little gold foil packaging. What are those called? Do you know what I'm talking about? The candy?
No.
The gold, like, they're like crunchy, but hollow and have like a coconutty texture on the outside, but I can't think, they're in gold packaging. Come on, you guys know what it is. Someone leave it in the comments, whatever I'm thinking of.
There's just like a little guy.
But look at him, he's cute. You should do a for
tour.
Kawaii Bunny with the insides of these. Do you want to do that, or can I open them?
I don't know. I wasn't expecting this awesome gift.
Thank you so much. We're really happy about it. Like, I actually kind of started getting choked up because I realized I haven't had these in a while. So thank you. Actually, really nice gift.